Hello fellow Murdlers! Today is Tuesday, March 12th, 2024, and it's a great day to solve a murder. Today we have 6 3x3 grids, so we'll have suspects, motives, and locations today to solve our murder. We do have a murder clue today in red here. A brown stain was found beside that one weird guy. Oh boy, I don't know what this means, but I love the title for today, but what about the brown stain? And I'm excited to dive in. So let's go ahead and meet our suspects. We have Judge Pine, General Coffee, and Silverton the Legend. Our weapons are a butter knife, karate hands, and a poison cup of coffee. The locations are the parking lot, the courtyard, and the bean room. That's interesting. I can't even help myself. Full of bags and bags of beans. The smell is so strong and delicious that Logico wants to eat the beans, even though he knows that's illogical. Okay, excellent. And our motives are to see what it felt like to kill, to rob the victim, and to silence a witness. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Oh, this is funny. Okay, this was a mistake. So this is supposed to be an anagram, but it came out just, okay, this must just be like a web goof. Okay, well, we know what we know what this is. So General Coffee wanted to see what it felt like to kill. All right, we'll go ahead and use that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's funny. And the skull is that one, so we'll mark that in there. Okay. Whoever wanted to rob the victim was a Leo. So let's go up and look at our suspects. We have a Taurus, a Sagittarius, so Leo is Silverton the Legend. And they wanted to rob, so that means we'll be able to fill out the rest of our grid here. And that means that Judge Pine wanted to silence a witness. And that's because that's the only option left that doesn't have one assigned to it. Alright, analysts discovered traces of a weapon made of ceramic on the clothing of Silverton the Legend. So let's look at the weapons. And I believe it's going to be the coffee. Made of hands. I like that. Made of ceramic. This is a funny one. Alright, Silverton the Legend. We've got poison cup of coffee. Okay, made of hands. I still really like that. A butter knife was not found in the courtyard. So we can go to weapons and locations. And this is the courtyard, I believe. Yes. So butter knife was not there. The suspect who wanted to silence a witness was seen outdoors. Okay, so that's Judge Pine, we know. Let's check out the locations and see what's outdoors. We've got the parking lot, the courtyard, and the bean room. So all we know is that Judge Pine was not in the bean room, so we'll mark that in. I'm not going to do question marks. I don't think it's going to help us out that much because it's not like, if this were on the horizontal, I think that might be more helpful. Okay, either Judge Pine was in the bean room or Karate Hands was in the parking lot. Okay, so we know that Judge Pine was not in the bean room, so that means Karate Hands must have been in the parking lot. And that leaves the butter knife as the weapon in the bean room. So, go ahead and do this. So we know that, let's see, who do we have and where? We know that Judge Pine, okay, here's how we're going to do it. We know that Judge Pine was not in the bean room. We know that the butter knife was in the bean room. So that means we know that Judge Pine could not have had the butter knife, which means that General Coffee did. This means that Judge Pine had the karate hands. We'll mark that there for the parking lot. And so then General Coffee is in the bean room. And that means that Silverton the Legend is in the courtyard. I'll go ahead and check out our clues because honestly, I still need to figure out what this brown stain is. So I'm going to go through the locations. Oh, you know what? I think it might be this fancy coffee shop. People have to get out of their cars to drink coffee. Okay. Okay. I think it's going to be the parking lot. But let's just double check. Ah, here we go. Okay, here we go. Thank goodness. For evidence of this, look for brown stain left behind. Oof, good. I was getting a little worried because I was like, the parking lot really just there's nothing about a stain. It's just that it's by a coffee shop, and that's usually more of a leap than you need to come to with this. So we now know that whomever had the poison cup of coffee, for evidence, look for a brown stain left behind. Whomever had that poison cup of coffee, which I believe is Silverton the Legend, yes, that's our murderer. Honestly, I am just so pleased that it's not Judge Pine. Poison cup of coffee in the courtyard to rob the victim. All right. Before we go ahead and submit, I'm just going to fill in my grid real quickly, and then we'll go ahead and see if we were right. Okay, let's go ahead, now that we've got our grid all filled out, let's go ahead and see if we were right. And we were right. Awesome. Thanks so much for playing along with me today. I hope this was a helpful walkthrough, and we'll see you tomorrow.